You can tell.
Paintings and art pieces are usually seen as luxury items that one can do without in an economic downturn, such as now. But online art gallery portal feelyourwalls.com is promising to make local art affordable for everyone. The art pieces on sale starts from a mere $15. It also boasts the largest online collection of local art in Singapore. The brainchild of Angie Chand, the portal aims to put the spotlight on local art and artists.
Clicks on her artwork, yes, and so on, and they've been rating on it, good composition and color. And that's one thing which we really wanted to do in Singapore, is to encourage people to collect original paintings. I think it has a lot of meaning to say, this piece of work is done by a local artist, spent a lot of, his or her time painting it. And they're local, and they're usually local scenes as well, a platform where it's less intimidating for collectors to learn about art and to appreciate art. Yes. So this community platform enables them to go in online, learn a bit about the artist, and then decide whether they want to see the piece of art.
But maybe we have to clarify, when you say local artists, it doesn't necessarily mean that they are Singaporeans, right?
That's correct.
So when you say
artists practicing art in Singapore is what we focus on. The local artists who have maybe previously had less opportunity to show their art now has a platform. And the online service is not just a platform to upload, but it's a whole community, because what they're able to do is upload their art. They can talk a bit about themselves, about their art. Yeah. They give a profile of themselves. They describe how they produce their art. So collectors or would-be collectors have a good insight to the piece that they buy.
The portal has attracted 850,000 hits in February alone, and it seemed to prove that the business strategy is taking off, as more talented artists are willing to come on board as a result of this online community.
So what's really nice about this art portal is the fact that we've been able to attract a lot more artists, but also put the collectors together with the artists. So we're showcasing the art to both sides of this community. For example, in the month of February, we had about 850,000 clicks, which means that there is a lot of people interested in looking at the art. When I go talk to an artist, I can tell them, on our website we get 850,000 clicks, come and join us. And it's the same with the collectors. Look, we've got 250 artists who have come online and uploaded their art. Come and join us. So artists are actually coming online. It's less intimidating. They can come online and be spotted without that face-to-face until it all comes to something.
The online portal has given a new lease of life to budding artists who may have struggled to establish themselves. One such artist is full-time mom Ang Peng Peng, who has finally found a suitable avenue to showcase her artistic talents.
And how has this Feel Your Wall online gallery helped you in your pursuit?
Right. In fact, Feel Your Walls, because it's online, it's a website, so this is a very good platform for me to, at the same time, juggle, motherhood with my passion for art. Yes. So Feel Your Walls allowed me to upload my recent artworks, my previous artworks. It's a community, so it can reach a large audience, even overseas audience, right? So through Feel Your Walls, I can turn to full-time painting in Singapore. I think for emerging artists, because we are not famous, especially out of school, we do not know what are the channels where we can exhibit and showcase, right? So back in schools, I think we are not taught very much about how to market ourselves, in fact. Yes. So, yeah.
The portal allows users to browse, post comments, and rate the paintings, giving the artists instant feedback and helping to bring their art to a higher level.
A very good channel for me to go outside and also know how people actually feel about my artworks. Why is it that they are interested? Why do they want to buy? And in a way, it helps me to get to know more about myself. Yeah.
So would you say that this Feel Your Wall gallery has given you a new twist into your artistic career?
Yes,
like a new
yes.
lease of life?
Yes, I would say it definitely it's and pushing me, to go to another level. Yes.
For these artists who are just trying it out, it is very difficult. I think it's actually quite expensive for them to have to run their own website, and so their ability to upload 2 or 3 pieces before they kind of really get into it is also a good medium.
And for Vincent Chow, an engineer who quit his job last year to focus on painting full-time, the online gallery helped make the decision easier. He managed to sell 6 of his creations online over 3 months.
I know you are trained as an engineer, but you quit your job and now you're a full-time artist. So tell me, why did you make the decision?
Art has been my passion since young, and it takes me a while to figure out or to have the courage to do something that I really like. Yeah. So after working in the corporate world for a while, then I've decided that it's time to me to really pursue something of my interest.
Would this have been different for you if there was not such an online water gallery?
Yeah, of course, I can see it's quite difficult, especially in Singapore. And one way that I can think of is, of course, have a website of my own or a blog of my own, I think, but it wouldn't be so attractive to collectors or those who are looking for painting if the website is by a single artist. Rather have a wide range of different artists or artworks to choose from, just at the one website.
He's inspired by the black and white homes, and so he used black lines to do his paintings, and those black lines actually are a form of language.
Okay.
So it's very meaningful, but I also think that there's such depth to it that it's very intriguing.
And the artists are happy with the response so far, but they are looking beyond Singapore's shores to expanding overseas, leveraging on the global reach of the online sites.
I'm also looking forward to selling my artworks to not only people in Singapore, right?
But overseas market as well.
Overseas market, and it's a website that has got lots of potential. In the future, if they build it up and try to link with other museums, other galleries, the community is going to grow bigger and bigger. Yes.
So for aspiring artists like you and me, how can we get involved?
For anybody who wants to upload their art. I mean, for example, like me, an amateur, let's say I have 1 or 2 paintings, but what should I do, or is there any criteria that I have to meet first?
I think for the online service, one would say that we are a bit more inclusive, because what we don't want to do is actually stop the artists from producing any more creative work. So the online service, we do approve their art, so they've uploaded it, we have a look to make sure it's suitable. We like the artists to price the paintings themselves, because it is a very personal judgment as to how much they price their paintings. But we do give them advice if they want to, and we tend to kind of look at the quality, and we look at the size of the paintings, sometimes how much time they've spent, and give them advice accordingly. But what you'll find is the artwork on the online ranges from, we've got drawings from about $15 to the more experienced artists who've priced it kind of closer to the $5,000 mark.
You'll be able to make a living out of it then?
Well, most people would feel that artists can't make a living, but I'm doing quite okay, I would say. Yes, sometimes it's like, if you have realistic expectation of life, yeah.
Do you think you can make a living out of this? How optimistic or confident?
I think because I feel passion is more important than anything else to me at the moment. So I feel as long as you are interested in doing something, and you find ways to survive.
It's a tough road ahead, but the online portal will definitely give local artists a much-needed boost in their chosen career path. The gallery also organizes exhibitions to raise the profile of their artists. For example, Ping Ping will be holding her first solo exhibition soon. One of her sold creations is the unicorn, which is done using the collage technique.
Because she's used a lot of layers with paper and cloth and paint and crayon and pastels and all sorts. But the effect is that from all of in this particular one, from all of the circles, you can just make out the unicorn.
Yes, I can make out the unicorn.
It is.
And it's very pretty colors.
It is.
Yeah.
And do watch out for one of the up-and-coming young artists who could be the next big star.
This is Ji Xuan.
Yeah.
Philly Walls has been working with Ji Xuan pretty much since we started. She's a young girl who has such a passion for art, and if you meet her, she's very low key and really nice, sweet girl. But her art is quite the opposite, I find.
Yeah.
Her art actually speaks volumes, In this particular piece, it's like a montage of different pieces which she put together.
Like a jigsaw puzzle.
Yes, they're always very bold, very lively colors, and I am always very taken by the pieces she does.
So if you buy...
Even as we are concerned with the bread and butter issues nowadays, affordable art can be a soothing balm for tough times like this.